AA for calling an ambulance for my drunk wife who passed out in a club bathroom. Last Saturday night, my wife, 30 female, and I, 30 male, went to a concert with a friend who recently moved to our city. My wife had been recovering from a cold and was excited to go out, as it had been a while since we had a night out together. I drove, so I only had one beer, but my wife and our friend kept drinking throughout the night. As the gig went on, I noticed my wife having more drinks and getting quite drunk, but she was having so much fun that I didn't want to ruin it. Toward the end of the concert, my wife went to the bathroom. When the gig finished, our friend and I waited for her outside, but after 20 minutes with no sign of her and unanswered calls, we started to worry. We showed a picture of my wife to someone leaving the bathroom, and a woman told us she had seen my wife passed out in a toilet cubicle, covered in her own vomit and unresponsive. My heart sank. I had never seen her like this before, and I was genuinely scared for her safety. The staff came to help and strongly suggested calling an ambulance. I agreed immediately, fearing alcohol poisoning or a spiked drink. The paramedics arrived and took my wife to the emergency department. I drove there and arrived shortly after the ambulance. Thankfully, she came around a few hours later, and the doctor said she was fine, just extremely drunk. The next day, my wife was able to laugh at the whole thing but felt that I overreacted by calling the ambulance. She said it was unnecessary and that the whole experience was traumatizing and embarrassing. I explained to her that I was following the advice of the venue staff and was genuinely worried something more serious could have happened, like choking on her vomit. It's been a few days and she still insists I shouldn't have called an ambulance. We have private health care that covers ambulance costs, so that wasn't an issue, but I'm starting to question if I did overreact. So AITA for calling an ambulance for my wife when she was unconscious and covered in vomit?
No. I wouldn't say that was a move on a Horion or OP's part. In fact, that kind of seems like a rather rational reaction to have. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a cat. So what's the comment section saying? Overwhelmingly, the comment section found OP to not be the a-hole, and are astounded at the wife's reaction and behavior. They think the wife should be more grateful that OP acted quickly and properly, reminding OP that anything could have happened. That drinking large quantities of alcohol at once in a short period of time is dangerous. They reaffirm he did the correct thing and believe others should have and would have stepped in the same way as well. Though some are less forgiving of the wife, saying that she forfeit her say as to whether or not an ambulance was needed, and the wife did put herself at risk by drinking so much. She is lucky that the OP was there and responsible enough and had the faculties to call for help. It ought to be noted that alcohol is a toxin, particularly to the human body. Drinking alcohol is not a safe activity. Some short-term health risks of drinking alcohol can include 1. Impaired judgment and coordination. 2. Accidents and injuries. 3. Alcohol poisoning. 4. Hangover. 5. Gastrointestinal issues. 6. Dehydration. 7. Drowsiness. 8. Mood swings. 9. Increased risk of risky behaviors. 10. And death. So now it's your turn. What do you think? Do you think OP behaved appropriately? Do you think the wife should be more grateful? Do you think she should be thankful someone was looking out for her, and that nothing bad or worse than embarrassment happened to her? Do you think she's right and that OP was overreacting, and that OP should have just taken her home and waited? Unfortunately, AITA moderators have removed OP's original post. This is Petty Honest signing off for now. Meow. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. Don't forget to leave your honest thoughts in the comment section below. We love a good juicy thought.